Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Mannatha Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Salutations to Sri Devpuriji Parampara. Salutations to the Cosmic Self. My Dandavad Pranam to our beloved Gurudev, His Holiness Vishwaguru Mahamandaleshwar Paramahansa Swami Sri Maheshwaran Purji Maharaj. Good evening, dear brothers and sisters. How are you all doing? So, the biggest thing that is stopping us in our spiritual path is ego, is one of them. There are many other aspects, many other things that sometimes come in our paths and mislead us from the path which we are in, the path which the Gurudev shows us, the path in which we are trying to follow and which we are our ultimate goal of self-realization or of moksha, of liberation. This goal can only be fulfilled with the help of a Gurudev. But sometimes we feel vairagya suddenly comes within us, Some people, it comes automatically. For example, there are two types. One is a flame like of a candle over deepak, which if you don't take care or you don't really look after it, eventually the candle, the wax will go and the fire will go off. Second is a steady one, which will always last, everlasting. We need to be the second one, which is always lasting, which is not going off. For some people, they go to the funerals, they see the coffin which is going in the ground, and then they feel like, theek hai, ek din to jana hai. One day we anyhow have to die. Why should we go through all this? One day anyhow we have to renounce everything. When we came with nothing. When we go, we will go with nothing. Eventually, one day who comes has to go. So we all will go. And then after the funeral, they go to the pub, they have few drinks. They forget everything what they were thinking about at the funeral, what they saw at the funeral. Everything is gone. Swaha. The other one is a steady one, But also it can happen, many times it happened. Swamiji says sometimes, people think that wearing orange robes and becoming sannyasi is very easy. It's not. It's very strong tapasya, which people can endure or may not. Some people come, they take sannyas, and then after 2-3 weeks they said, not for me, too hard. And they leave it and they go back to the worldly life, back to the Moha Maya. You can't really, like I told last time before, you can't really let go of Maya. Maya will always be there. It's not that something you can run away from. Maya is there, it will be there. We have to deal with it and we have to learn how to overcome it. But you can't run away from it. So some people, they think, okay, now they feel like, this worldly life is very hard for me. It's easier to just become a sannyasi and to live this path. And then after a few weeks, they realize, take it, not for me. Chalo, cholo. Guruji, Dandavad Pranam. I go my way back to where I was. It shouldn't be like this. It should be when the Guru sees something within you, when the Guru will see that you are ready for it, then he himself will tell you, Bacha, come, now you're ready for it. Or when you feel from within, then it's a different thing. Then the greatest thing, and many times it also happens that, someone finds a Guru That's what Swamiji also says. It's always very hard to find a true Guru, a true Sri Gurudev, who is really enlightened, who is the greatest master, like from our Parampara, Sri Devpuriji Maharaj, Devpuriji Maharaj, Mahaprabhuji, Holy Guruji, and our Gurudev Vishnu Guruji. It's hard to find old traditional lineages which are still existing. There are many self-made gurus, there are many gurus which come and then they disappear after some time because they don't have that which a true Sri Gurudev has. Something which we all are looking something in within a guru. You can't just say, okay, now this is my guru, and then after 2 weeks another one is my guru, then another one. That's why you might have seen when anyone comes to Vishnu Guruji, to Swamiji always asks, do you have a guru? Do you have a guru mantra from someone else? Then you follow that. Knowledge is good. You can gain knowledge from anyone. Everyone are our gurus in some way. Anyone who is older, anyone who is younger. Anyone who gives you any type of knowledge is a guru. The greatest guru is a Sri Gurudev. But then your parents who teach you something is your guru. The teachers in our school who teach me in the school, also my guru. Acharya Mahamandla Shri Vishokananji, also my Vidya Guru. All my elder brothers and sisters, all my Guru brothers and sisters who are here or who are anywhere, who taught me anything from my childhood till now, also my Gurus. My friends, also my Gurus. Anyone who teaches us absolutely anything is a type of a Guru. But Sri Gurudev, who can enlighten us and who can show us the path towards self-realization, towards moksha, and who can guide us to the Lord, that's a Sri Gurudev. That's very rare to find. Once Swamiji said that this is also a type of spiritual prostitution when you change gurus all the time. It's not good. Because when you once find your true Gurudev, then your soul and his soul becomes one. You become one with that Sri Gurudev, and then that connection is lost. You put some effort in him, in the bhakti towards him, and he also puts something in you, and then that connection is broken. It's like you are in a flight, and when the flight takes off, the signal cuts off eventually when you're up. The same way, if you leave the Guru, the effort which you have given, the devotion which you had given towards him, and the Ashirwad which he was giving you, that connection is broken. And always changing that is also not good. Once someone came to Sri Mahaprabhuji and said, Mahaprabhuji, I left my Guru. Then Mahaprabhuji said, a Guru is a person who can love you the most. There is no one in this world who can love you more than a Sri Gurudev. Your partner, your parents, or everyone loves you in a certain aspect. But the person who truly loves you with unconditional love and with the blessings which is providing us with the strength for us to cope with everything in our lives is a different divine love. We should try to not expect things too much in our lives. I personally experienced this. When I expect that I'm going to get this, it doesn't happen. So expectations is good, but not good also. It's not good to expect. Take your day by day, let things happen as they're happening. Things will happen in a good way, very good. Sometimes you are upset, you are low, you had a bad day. It will also come. Whatever comes will go one day. So don't expect anything, because when your expectations don't come true, then we feel upset about it. We feel sad that we thought that this would happen and it didn't happen. Sometimes we plan things in advance, We plan that we are going to go here, or we are going to do this when we go there. Plans don't work out most of the time. This is what I love with Swamiji, Be always ready with Swamiji. He will say, Chalo, you jump in the car and you're ready to go wherever you want. So, no expectations. If I go with Swamiji somewhere, very good, blessings. If I don't go, also okay. Be always ready with a Guru. In everything the Guru says, there is some meaning. In everything he teaches us, in everything he guides us, anything and absolutely anything he tells us, there's always some hidden deep message within it, which is for us to grow. All the knowledge which is coming, which you are getting from Vishwa Guruji, it's all, we are all one with the divine light of Sri Mahaprabhuji, and that message, that divine light which is coming through Vishwa Guruji to all of us, that is the true Gyan. Satsang and Kusang, there's always these two aspects. But when we are here in the presence of Gurudev and listening to his divine nectar, the divine lecture which he teaches us, that is the greatest Gyan which you cannot get in any books or scriptures or anywhere. That's the greatest knowledge which is available to us. And we should be grateful for everything what we have. We should be grateful that we are here present in this ashram, in the presence of Gurudev, that we all are his disciples, and that we all are connected and blessed to be connected with this great lineage of Sri Devpuriji Siddhapit Parampara, which is one of the greatest and oldest lineages in the Hindu Sanatana Dharma. And endurance, we were talking about endurance and expectations. So there was one story which Vishwa Guruji once narrated. There were two turtles in a male and a female, husband and wife, in the pond, sea, any water body. And they both had some spirituality within them. They both felt something spiritual inside of them, that they felt that they need to come and find a master. So the husband said, okay, let's go, and we will go outside the pond, or outside that, wherever they were living, and they said, we will go and find a master. Then the wife said, humans are very dangerous. Don't go out, they will eat you. Then the husband was like very calm, to explain the ladies, you need to be very calm and peaceful, and don't get too aggressive, just say peacefully, no, they're not so cruel as you think. Let's go out, we'll probably find the master who we are searching for. Still the wife didn't want to go. She said, no, I don't believe you. Too dangerous. Outside world is dangerous. It is dangerous even now, wherever you go, everything is dangerous. But if you have the true bhakti, true dedication, true devotion within you, then nothing can stop you. If you have Guru Bhakti, I just remembered one thing. When Sri Mahaprabhuji was leaving his physical body, then he asked Holy Guruji, what would you like? What can I give you? Then Guruji said, Mahaprabhuji, you have given me everything. Oh Gurudev, because of you I got everything. And you know that I want no siddhis, I don't want any powers, I don't want anything. I just want your parabhakti. I want to be dedicated towards you, towards your knowledge, to you, and I want to have that bhakti towards you, which will be always there. And that's why Holy Guruji was a Jivan Mukta. So now getting back to the story. Then the wife said, the female turtle said, no, but then eventually the husband managed to persuade her and managed her to come with him. So they both went outside and they both climbed on a rock, and they stood upon the rock, and they were looking to all the people who were passing by, waiting to see for that spiritual person. And then they saw someone in orange clothes, and orange clothes is a symbol of spirituality. So they said, okay, maybe this is our Guru, let's go to him. So then they both went towards that person, and from far he was wearing orange clothes, but it was South India, so in South India, in Kerala side, they eat a lot of fish and these things, so they had a lungi, they wear their lungi and shirts or something, so it was orange clothes, and he was wrapped around his lungi and like this, and he was a fisherman. So he said, oh, you see, I didn't even need to do any fishing. It automatically came to me. So he took both of the turtles and put it in his bag and headed back home. And the wife said, you see, I told you the humans are cruel. Don't go out. We were so happy inside, peacefully living. You wanted to go out. Chalo, 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 chalo. Now look what you have done. Now we are going to die. He said, no. If we stay positive, don't think negative. Calm down. Shanti. Breathe in, breathe out. So then, later, the fisherman reached home, and the wife took out the turtle from the bag. Oh, good dinner, nice. Then she put the pot, the kadai, the pot on the stove, on the fire, whatever they had at that time. Lit the fire, put the turtles inside the pot and started boiling the water. Then the wife said, Maharaj, Aaj to gaye. We are dying today. Now we can't survive anymore. Now we are dying. Again the husband said, Shanti. We came with the shraddha, with the devotion towards spirituality. We came with a thought that we are going to find a spiritual person, a guru, a true master who can guide us. We came with this thought in our mind. We came with true devotion, true bhakti. So now something will happen, or some power will be there which will save us. She said, you are delusion. You don't know what you're saying. You are just saying, blabbering something. You're stupid. You're crazy. Husband just said, if it's too hot for you down, you climb on my back and sit on my back. You will feel better. Because the water was starting to boil and the pot was getting very hot. So he said, if you're feeling too hot, if it's burning you, you climb on my back and it will be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Then they came with shraddha, they came with bhakti, they came with some thought in their head. So what happened was, eventually, by some miracle, the storm came and the pot fell down, the fire went off because it started raining, and then they were saved. So because of their true dedication because of their true bhakti, they were saved that day. So Guru Kripai Kevalam Shishya Ananda Mangalam. If we have true dedication, Niswartha Bhava, without any swart, without any expectations, without any effort, with selfless dedication, bhakti towards your Sri Gurudev, then everything will be possible. Even myself before, my exams are coming, and then we go, Bhagwan, my exam is coming, please save me. And then, we all have some type of lalach, some type of expectations. We say, people go to God, if God, please give me this job and I will offer you milk. Please give me the job, I will give you coconut. Please do this for me. Even to Gurudev, people come, Gurudev, get me a job and I will come to you every year or something. So don't expect anything from the Gurudev. Just with selfless love, devotion and dedication. Stop looking outside for things. We all look outside for worldly pleasures, for worldly things, We need to start to look within us. And when we start having that love towards the Gurudev and that love towards everyone, the universal love, then everything will be possible. We need to love our Gurudev and to dedicate our life to him without any expectations, without any selfishness. So, and when you have the Ashirwad of Shri Gurudev, when you have the Ashirwad of the Divine Master, then everything in your life will be cleared and everything will be possible and everything will be joyful. With this, I pray to Sri Mahaprabhuji, to our Sri Devpuriji Siddhi Parampara, to bless us with Shakti, Bhakti, with everything that we need in our lives, that he blesses us with joy, happiness, and that we start loving everyone equally, all the living beings, all living creatures, plants, everything, that we start loving everyone equally, not that we have partiality. With this, I would like to conclude my speech. Swasti prajabhyam paripalayantam nyayena margena mahin mahisha go brahmanebhyo shubhamastu nityam lokah samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shalapurji Mahadeva ki jai, Devadadev Deveshwar Mahadeva ki jai, Shudip Narayan Bhagwan ki jai, Hindu Dharam Samrat Paramahansa Swami Sri Madhavanand Purji Sadgurudev Bhagwan ki jai, Vishwa Guru Mahamandaleshwar Paramahansa Swami Sri Maheshwaranand Purji Yogiraj ki jai.